Hello, good morning everyone. Myself Gayatri Manwade, lecturer in ADFT GPW Hubli. Today I am going to continue the last session only. In last session, we have discussed about history of costumes. Let us proceed further. Mauryan fashion. During the period of Mauryas or Mauryan dynasty, evidence of woman clothing is available from the statues of Yakshis. The female woman's epitomized the fertility of Yakshi's costume. The most common attire of the people that time was Antariya, which they used to wear as a lower garment. Generally, it was made up of cotton, linen, muslin, and was decorated with gemstones and fastened with a tight ribbon with a loop knot over the waist. A cloth was covered is lehenga style around the hips to form a tubular skirt. An embellished long piece of cloth hanging at the front, wrapped around the waist, is pleated into the antariya, is called patka. Ladies in the Mauryan Empire often used to wear an embroidered fabric waistband with drum-headed knots at the ends. As an upper garment, people's main grab was uttariya, a long scarf. The difference exists only in the manner of wearing. Sometimes its one end is thrown over one shoulder and sometimes it is draped over both shoulders. In textiles, mainly cotton, silk, linen, muslin are used as fibers. Ornaments latched onto a special place during this era. Some of the jewelries had their specific names: Satlari, Chowlari, Paklari were some of the necklaces. Similarly, Bajuban, Kangan, Sitara, Patna have most dominating tombs during this period. Rajput fashion. Rajputs emerged in 7th and 8th century as a new community of Kshatriya people. Rajputs followed a traditional lifestyle for living which shows their martial spirit, ethnicity, chivalric grandeur, and many more things. Rajput's main costume were aristocratic dresses, court dress, which is called as court dress, which includes angarki, pagdi, chudidar paisama, and a kamar band, which is known as belt. Angarki short jacket is upper garment which they used to wear over a sleeveless close fitting cloth on that. Nobles of Rajput generally attired themselves in the jama sherwani as an upper garment and shalwar, chudidar pajama, a pair of shaped trousers as a lower garments. The dhoti was also in tradition in that time, but styles were different to wear it. Tevta style of dhoti was prominent in desert region and Tilangi style in the other regions. Rajput women, to capture the sensuality of the female figures in Rajput paintings, women were depicted wearing transparent fabrics draped around their bodies. Rajput women's main attire was sari, wrapped over whole body and one of the end thrown on the right shoulders, or lehenga related with Rajasthani traditional dress. On the occasion, women preferred angiya. After marriage of kanchli, kurti and angiya were the main garb of women. The young girls used to wear putiya as an upper garment made up of pure cotton fabric, and then sulhanki as the lower garment. Sulhanki is nothing but a lower garment which is called as pajama, a loose pajama. Widows and unmarried women clothed themselves with polka, half sleeved, which ends at the waist, and ghagra as a voluminous gold skirt made with satin, organza, or any other silk. Other important part of clothing is odhna of woman, which is worked with silk. Jewelry preferred by women were exquisite in the style of design. One of the most jewelry called rakdi, head ornament, is nothing but a head ornament. Machi suliya, ears, and tevta, patiya, and the ad. Ad is nothing but a pattern of necklace. Rakdi, nut, and chuda shows the married woman's status. The married woman used to wear all these ornaments. The footwear is the same for men and women, which were made up of juti, which is called as juti, made up of leather. Thank you so much. I hope you all enjoyed this session. Let us see you in the next session.